Hello and welcome, GoldBoys Primetime. I'm Eli. We have Brian back finally. How you doing, Brian?
Yeah,
Off
what's
for
going on?
I don't know. He was drinking a lot, I think.
I was on like a 4 or 5 day bender in Nashville. So, I honestly the only bet I really made because I wasn't really betting much is Sunday night. I guess down south, all I do is watch college sports and college baseball. They had like the World Series on for college, and I put way too much money than I should have on Oral Roberts just because after like 6 drinks, I thought Oral Roberts was like a really funny name, and I've never gotten so into a game. I mean, they gave a spread of baseball. The spread was plus 3.5 for the for Oral Roberts. Had to take that.
Jerry, how are you? Terrible during Tuesday
This
yesterday.
looks like it's lagging. I see like your mouth moving and then the words come out.
I think we're okay. Yeah, maybe there's like a not bad, right? It's like a
My
millisecond.
camera's lagging pretty bad.
Well, it's been fun.
No,
It's
I don't
been a
know what's
fun
going
2
on.
seconds, guys. I want to head out again.
Feedback is crazy on Brian. What is going? Oh, Eli, how do you fuck this up
That's
2 days in a row, man?
Yeah, I'm watching
what it is.
myself
Oh,
lag.
my
Is it just
God.
Brian?
It's gotta be
Really
Eli's.
trippy.
No, it's me too. You're the
Oh
only
no,
one.
Jerry and Brian. Yeah, I'm watching us lag on my other monitor.
Eli's
This
the
is
only one
weird.
that's clean.
He did this on purpose.
Yeah, of course he did.
He's gonna talk the whole time.
Someone said it's fixed. It's not fixed for me. I could still see it lagging.
How about that? Is that better?
Oh Jesus.
I said okay. It's Brian's fault actually, because I turned the audio or the video quality so you guys can read the chat and turn that up. I forgot that Brian's internet can't handle it.
I don't think
So I
so.
guess it's my fault too.
Nah, it's fine. I think
He'll just-
I'm gonna go with blaming Jerry. I'm not gonna blame Jerry. I'm gonna blame Eli for this one. But Jerry pointed it out, and I'm gonna blame him for making me realize it because it was really weird to watch. So
Yeah, just had to turn. You guys probably can't read chat now. It's blurry, so sorry.
well, I have it on my other monitor, so I'm actually
Okay.
I already had it up, so we're good.
Gary, he only has one monitor somehow. Year of our Lord.
I have 2
2020.
monitors, but the other one
Oh, it's for
I don't
Xbox.
have it plugged into my PC.
Okay. All right. Kristaps Porzingis got traded. It just happened right before the show. Does it matter?
It's not done yet.
It's done though, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's gonna
basically
happen.
done. Yeah, let's be real. I
Draft
mean,
compensation to the Wizards and one of the Morris brothers. Then
Yeah.
Kristaps to
Blockbuster.
Boston. Is that what puts Boston over the edge?
Tingus Pingus. I don't know if that's really your. I don't know if Tingus Pingus
I
is your
forgot that's
move
what
to
you
go
call
over the. Yeah, that's still my favorite video. It's saved in my account, like my phone and my laptop. That who the fuck is this? Like the most New York accent of all time. Just getting so mad. But yeah, I don't know. I've got like 6 updates. I think for Boston, I mean they lose out on Brogdon, which I thought was like such a big part of their team, but. I don't know. I think for the asking price, I feel like as much as I make fun of Tingus Pingus, they really weren't asking much. The Wizards are full fire sale. You can just get anything you want for a cheap price. So at that point, at that asking price, why not make a move and see what happens?
Can't wait for NBA season to start again, just so I can get that Tingus Pingus as a sound effect. Play for you to make you laugh on shows.
I would cry. I laugh every time I see it, so it would 100% work.
We talk about baseball.
No.
We can.
What do you wanna talk about,
Jerry's Mets are in the craziest game of all time. Every 3 seconds, there's another 4 runs scored.
Yeah, it's the Mets can't fucking hold on to a lead. They could score 15 runs. The other team will score 16. That's just how it goes. The
Yeah.
joke of a team.
Yankees won
true.
last night. That was pretty cool. I don't
No
know.
one cares about the Yankees, Eli. That
That's
team
true.
is a disgrace. A bunch of cheating frauds, steroid infested. It's just, at this point, they should be banished and sent to Guantanamo Bay.
I know that's how you feel. Braves Phillies. You guys bet on this game?
As a Phillies fan, I said before to Eli and Jerry here, I really wanted to find a way to back this team. I think Aaron Nola. I mean, I like him at home. He has a good history against the Braves, but I'm a little too biased as a Phillies fan, where I'm like reverse bias, where I just can't make myself take it because I hate this team so much, despite how well they've done over the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But if I had to give a lean, I would think I lean Phillies here, but I let my hatred take over a little bit too much.
Any
I mean,
props? Yeah, go ahead. Joe.
just you got to go chalk on this game, right? The matchup calls for it. I mean, Austin Riley looks like he may be coming back. He finally got that home run off his back. A lot of history with Nola.
He's heating up.
Oh god, are we turning into one of those random radio stations where we're just gonna have like all the sound effects and boings and it's gonna piss me off. It's gonna piss me off. Why did I come back? Yeah, someone said Schwarber first pitch
Go ahead. Wait,
home run.
hang on, Jared, go ahead.
Are you done playing with your toy?
Probably not for now though.
Anyways, so Austin Riley has a lot of history with Nola. Not a small sample size by any means. 50 something at bats, whatever. Has 5 home runs against them. Just hit that big home run last game. Could go on a little bit of a run here. We've seen it a lot with these guys. So I'm gonna go him. This game it just screams like go for the. Don't overthink it. Like Austin Riley and Kyle Schwarber, just like parlay. Not great odds for a 2-legger home run parlay. I like anything close to like plus 2,000. It's like plus 1,300.
What book
But
are you?
I'm on FanDuel Sportsbook.
Right.
ever heard of
So using Pickett Sports app, punch it in real quick on like Caesars or something, because Austin Riley's plus 350 on FanDuel. He's plus 550 on Caesars.
Yeah, but they hate same game parlays. So you
it's
can't
same
figure out.
game.
Oh yeah.
DraftKings maybe. DraftKings is a little better, right? Austin Riley, he's still plus 550 on DraftKings, and then Kyle Schwarber is plus 230 DraftKings. Oh, okay. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry. All right.
Give and take. Give and take. Yeah, so it's probably better on DraftKings. Wherever I'm gonna shop, wherever I get the best odds for, I'm just gonna take that chalk there and walk away from this game.
Yeah, I didn't bet this one either. Something that stuck out to me just from a value standpoint is Brandon Marsh. I think he is heating up, and shout out to whoever Aaron Quiggs and chat recognized that was the NBA Jam. He's heating up. Sound effect. I downloaded that just before the show started, but I think Brandon Marsh is going to go on a little bit of a run here. I don't think he's hit a home run in June yet, but he's trending upward exit velocity wise. I didn't bet it tonight. It's something to keep an eye on. But yeah, I pretty much stayed away. How can you bet against June Schwarber? But he's down to what, plus 250. Best line on FanDuel for a home run, which is wild. Anything else on this one, Brian?
No, I would say Schwarber's the only guy, but yeah, it's so tough sometimes to back guys that are just so low on those like odds where you kind of see them the night before and you like the pitching matchup, you like the weather, you like whatever, insert whatever you are feeling that day, and you click on your book or you check out Pickett and it's like plus 215, and you're like, oh god, that's a little upsetting, but yeah, that's really the only person I would trust in this Phillies team right now.
Kyle Schwarber.
Yep.
Nothing on no left for Brandon Marsh.
I love the Marshmallow. Brandon Marsh is one of my he's a guy I love to root for. I think that's a good look too as well because he was on an awful cold streak where he was like 0 for 12 in his last 4 games, and then yesterday he finally got back on track where he had the single and double in his first 2 at bats and looked like it looked like he finally got something back. So if there ever was a time to attack a home run prop for a guy that was on a cold streak, it'd probably be after the minor boost in confidence.
And that is it's plus 2,200 on DraftKings. I forget what you said it was. It was Brandon Marsh and Kyle Schwarber with hit home runs. But, doesn't feel like terrible. Oh no! You said somebody else. You said Austin Riley. My bad.
Yeah, I was listening to you, Jerry. I heard you talk.
Plus, wait, that can't be right. Oh, I'm an idiot.
At least you know you're self-aware.
So
Plus
the
2,000.
next game.
Plus 2,000. Yes, next game is what? What is next?
The Yankees and the Mariners over under is
betting
only 7.5. I just think this is a game where, honestly, I know that a lot of the talk here is home runs. Me and Nick Larson were trying to figure out this game. I would love to take like a player before and sub and back the Mariners against the Yankees, but for some reason the Mariners hate scoring run whenever Castillo pitches. I mean, the guy's a 2.70 ERA and he's record is 4-5.
It's kind of low. Okay, I can turn it off.
Your mic is like cutting in and out. It's like you're talking low and it's like cutting.
Jerry, you talk. I'll try to fix it.
All right, Eli. All right, so Brito is on the mound. Your boy.
This guy stinks.
See, that was good. That was good, Eli. All right. I could deal with it sometimes. Kellenic almost 1 yard yesterday. I had him as my bet, obviously. That short porch, he is heating up. Obviously, the launch angle's there right now. I'm also looking at Brito. I'm like, why are lefties not hitting home runs off him? I looked at his chart last week, how he was throwing to lefties. He doesn't like throwing strikes to lefties. I don't know if he's nervous about it or whatever. He just doesn't like to give them pitches to hit. So I'm gonna do something a little different here. I'm going to take two separate bets. I'm going to bet on DraftKings for Jared Kelenic to draw a walk at plus 160.
Ooh.
And I'm going to bet the other side of it in
I
case
like that.
he gets a good pitch to hit, which he's hot right now. I'm also going to bet his home run at plus 520. So this could both hit. You know, it could walk, could hit a home run. It could both very well hit, but I want to play both sides of it because if he gets a good pitch to hit here, the way he's seeing the ball right now, I think he could send 1 yard. Even though the wind's blowing in Yankee Stadium, not great conditions, short porch. And I'm also going to sprinkle a little bit on a parlay of Kelenic and Mike Ford to hit a home run at
We talked about Mike Ford last night.
plus 4307.
Is my mic better? Hopefully I turned the gate down.
Yes, better, much better.
I'm going to tail you on the walk. I like that a lot. That's 160. Too.
I so wish I can get into walk props because I know Nick Larson does them sometimes too, and I really wish I can. Like, they sound so fun, like a full count, and you're just sitting there, like you're so used to wanting to see the blue dot on your live, your play by play, that rooting for that green bubble sounds so electric.
You watch the game cast instead of the actual game? Brian's
It
frozen.
depends.
Okay. Go back.
Well, I was gonna say it really depends on what I'm doing on a certain day. If like some games I'll watch, some games I won't. I mean, baseball is. I don't think it's the one sport I think you can game long without having to feel the need to have to watch it.
Yeah, I agree.
Not saying I don't watch the game. I do watch a lot of baseball, but there is times where I'll just offer that and do something else.
I really wish this is a tangent. I really wish the radio on the MLB app wasn't like literally 90 seconds delayed from the 60-second delayed stream, because I really like listening to the radio stations, but it's like you get like 7 notifications of things happening before you actually hear it on them. But yeah, there's a lot of baseball. It's hard to watch it all. Anyway,
Yeah, I think there's a thing where people have FOMO a lot about like missing picks, missing this. I have FOMO, but like even though I know if I'm watching a stream or watching it even live, it's still behind. It's like, how do I know that this guy didn't strike out already? Like you know, that's another thing I have where it's like, holy hell, I need the guy on third to get driven home. What if he's already home? Like, for all I know, we're 2 pitches behind. I'm losing money by not knowing. So.
I think it's potentially a jinx trigger when you refresh the Gamecast app instead or whatever, because there's less delay instead of just watching it. I feel like that causes jinxes personally. I'm gonna try to stay away from it. Thoughts
There's
on
no
that,
such thing as jinxes. There's no such thing as bad luck, good luck. It's all in your head. There is literally no such thing. You're either right or you're wrong. You are not going to affect how a baseball player plays 1,000 miles away. I'm telling you right now, it's bullshit.
1,000 miles away. What games are you exclusively betting on? Like...
Also, that's just no fun.
That's fair.
I do wear lucky underwear. I am superstitious. I
I
don't,
was gonna say, I know you're superstitious. Oh, somebody said IKF in chat, but it was my little brother, so I'm just gonna ignore it. What's next? Oakland A's, Cleveland Guardians. I do have a bet in this game.
I would love to know.
Going with Jose Ramirez. I'm taking his bases and his home run. I kind of hate betting on Jose Ramirez. He's just one of those guys. He's just such a good hitter that, like, I don't know. It's almost like betting on Yoshida. He's such a good hitter that he's not really trying to take his A swing all the time. He's just trying to do what's needed to be done at the plate a lot. But his fly ball percentage in the last 5 days has been way up. It's like 40-something% on the season. It's like less than 20. So I like the home run. I'm using the Pickett Sports app. Use code GoldBoys plus 450 on the Canby books, plus 430 on FanDuel. Barstool Bet Rivers for the Canby books, plus 450, and then his bases were plus 100 on BetMGM. So I like both of those. So the way I do that is $50, half a unit on the bases, and a quarter unit, $25 on the home run. But yeah, I like him a lot. The A's, you know, they were the house team in baseball there for a while, but they're a bad baseball team. It's Blackburn, right? Blackburn stinks.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I'm glad you mentioned that because yesterday the A's were up 2-0 in the 5th inning, and I was sitting there going, I swear, if they win another game, it's gonna piss me off. So I'm kind of happy that they dropped that, just because I was just thinking to myself, they can't be winning more games. It's crazy. Yeah, but
Shouldn't be allowed.
Blackburn, yeah, I do think that's an interesting. I was actually looking at Cleveland's team total as well, but that team is, as you mentioned, kind of the same with with betting on some of their hitters. Just a lot of them are just bipolar too, where that offense can score like 8 runs and it's no shock, or they can score -2 when it just makes sense somehow.
So I'm not gonna bet a home run for this game. I had 2 non-home run bets yesterday, and they both hit. You remember what they were, Eli? Do you pay attention to me?
There's no way.
No, he doesn't remember.
Dude, do you know how many picks Slop gave out on the show yesterday? Trying to remember what everybody's talking about. I have no clue.
One of
He
them
didn't
was
ask about Slop. He asked about him.
I know,
one
but
of-
like there was just like 4,000
I
picks.
don't
given
even
out
think
on
he
the show.
realized. I don't even think he listened to you there. He
I'm gonna
didn't even
mute
listen
you.
to your statement right there.
What'd you
What
win,
is it?
Jerry?
All right, Eli. You know what? I get it. You don't listen to anything I fucking say. I bet on Ahmed Rosario to get 2 hits yesterday.
Did you realize that doesn't even ring a bell?
Doesn't even ring a bell, does it? I had 2 non-home run bets. I had Brendan Donovan, 2 bases versus Gore, lefty-lefty matchup. Gore can't get out lefties. I bet on Donovan, 2 bases plus 150, and I bet Ahmed Rosario for 2 hits at plus 140. Both of them hit. You don't care. I get it. I'm gonna bet that again. Ahmed Rosario has 13 hits in his last 5 games. He is red hot right now. So I'm gonna ride that till the wheels fall off.
Okay. Not bad. Med Rosario. I'm taking a mental note. You're betting on him. Bases, right? That's what you said?
Jesus Christ. I said 2 hits.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Ryan, you betting this game or no?
I'm not. I'm just here listening to this. Mom and Dad are fighting right now, and I'm just trying to avoid it.
Red Sox Twins? I'm not touching this game. Somebody said Krylov. I've seen a few people big on Krylov.
I've also seen people that are smarter than me. I have not really breaking this game down as much, but I did see some people taking the over and like the 8.5, and I could see that because I feel like both these pitchers are very suspect. So if you are betting bases or home runs, it could be lucrative because I do think there should be runs in this game.
Could be. I didn't love the matchup here. It's been hard to bet offensively on the Twins, I think. Buxton's gonna come out of this, but the odds yesterday were trash. What's the guy's name? Pitching for, he's been good. So, Sonny Gray, right?
Yeah, it's Sonny Gray, who, as good as he's been, he also doesn't go super deep into the game. So this is one where maybe if there's like a slower start, you could maybe live bet the over. I've been doing a lot more live betting in MLB once the game is kind of getting a feel for it. So this is one where I'd probably target if it starts off slow because I think runs might come in the later aspect of it.
Jerry, Gender Snap wants somebody on the Twins to go yard. You got anybody?
I don't. I have a red sock. Is that how you say it? Red sock? It's like singular. He's just a sock. He's a single
care.
sock. Okay. All right. You don't care about anything. What do you care about, Eli?
Jerry, I'm listening. You
Definitely
keep
not the
going.
Red Sox.
Jerry, power through this.
All right. Jaron Duran is batting leadoff for the Boston Red Sox. Multiple Sox. He is 10 for 21 leading off this season. Sonny Gray, if he has a weakness, it's not home runs, that's for sure. He doesn't give up home runs, but he's more prone to give up hits to left-handed batters. Jaron Duran, batting leadoff, is likely to get that 5th at-bat. Jaron Duran is plus 125 for 2 total bases. I am taking Jaron Duran, plus 125, 2 total bases.
Eli,
Yes.
when Durant when he is leading off, what is he hitting when he's leading off? What's his how many hits and how many at bats?
10 for 21 or 11 for 20. Or
Oh,
something?
okay. I'm just
You
checking.
had it right the first time. You didn't have to say that. Ugh.
No,
I knew there. So I knew there was a. I
That's
knew
a
it was
win
either.
first, Jerry.
I just knew it was 10 for 21 or 11 for 20. I was switching the ones and the 0. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just checking. I was just doing a comprehension check around here.
So it was Jaron Duran 2 hits, right?
2 bases. God.
He's doing it on purpose. I'm not.
I
falling
know
for it.
that time.
That one was
In-
I'll be honest.
in-
The last one was not on purpose. This one was on purpose.
In other news, the Astros scored another run. It is now 10-8 for the Houston Astros over the Nets. I don't know, some
You
team
good?
that.
You okay?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to piss Jerry off a little bit. I wanted to update the stream
Okay.
that the Mets are now down 2.
Okay. Somebody asked about Verdugo 1 hit, Castellanos 1 hit. at -110. That sounds good. I hate Alex Verdugo as a human being, and I don't know. It's hard for me to bet negative money in baseball. I don't know why. That's probably just bad gambling. I've seen a couple people ask about Gavin Williams strikeouts. I don't have a clue. I have no idea.
I like it, but my only thing is, a lot of people like to jump on like big debuts like this and take advantage of the low line. I just get so weary. I'm the opposite. I get weary about it because you never know what's going on behind closed doors in terms of what their plan is for pitch count or what their plan is for how long of a leash you're going to have and this and that and the other. Then I personally, I usually avoid them, but I do know that some books have 4.5, even though with the juice, he does have electric stuff.
All right.
Remember
Yeah,
when,
I don't have a clue.
remember when I bet on Joey Gallo yesterday and he went 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts?
I do remember
Yeah.
you betting on Joey Gallo.
He's
I
plus
actually did.
800 to hit the first home run.
Fuck him. I could not give a shit about that guy anymore.
I'm gonna put this on the stream. I am taking Joey Gallo to hit a home run, just for fun. Just because of Jerry's anger to him, and I think anytime you take a guy for Dinger Tuesday and then it pisses you off to the point where Jerry is, he's definitely going yard, probably first pitch he sees.
Oh,
300.
That's not. That's this. Is it? No, it's not. He's plus 300 to hit a home run.
He's only
I'm
800.
gonna
to hit
click.
the first
I'm
home
gonna
run.
refresh. I'm gonna
How is it
refresh
that
here.
awful?
The Pickett Sports app. Download. Use code GoldBoys. Also download the Sleeper Picks app. Use code GoldBoys. You get a $100 deposit match, something like that. And yeah,
Schwarber
makes
was
this-
just
makes this
plus
look
310
really
the other day.
300 is the best odds.
good. Yeah, FanDuel and points.
Caesars has him at plus 170 if you want to take that.
What are we doing, Caesars?
I'm just gonna be honest. I am definitely gonna put $25 on this at plus 300. There's no way he's plus 300 without him going yard. There's no way they would do that. He's gonna hit 2.
No, they want you to think that. So they're like, oh, wait a second. Joey
I'm
Gallo,
gonna
big
text.
name,
I'm gonna text Jerry at what?
big home run. You're getting scammed, Brian.
7:48. That's like it's gonna be like 10 minutes into the game somehow. It's gonna be like a 1-2-3 top of the first. He's hitting it in the first 10, 20 minutes. It's just gonna be crazy.
You're getting scammed. I'm telling you exactly what the sports books are doing. They're taking the casual sports bettor that sees, oh, Joey Gallo, I remember him. He was hitting a bunch of home runs before. We're going to put him at plus 300. All these fucking morons like Brian are going to bet him now. And they're going to lose. He's going to have 3 strikeouts again. He's going to do horrible. And I hope, you know what? I hope he does hit a home
I
run
don't
for
mean to
you.
say this, but I don't know if you realize this, Eli. I've only taken 2 home run bets in the last like month, and I've hit both of them. So it's pretty crazy. I take 1 per Dinger Tuesday.
Listen, there's going to be a good clip, one way or the other, from this show. There's going to be a good clip. It's either going to be Brian look like an absolute genius for Joey Gallo hitting home run.
Honestly, I either look like a genius or I think I get off pretty scot-free because I'm just doing it to spite Jerry at this point. So it'd be
He's
I'm a
covering his
win-win.
ass now.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna do it because the way you just came in so hot on that idea, I'm all for it. So
Kojo's saying put your money where your mouth is, $100 on it. Brian, you won't do it.
I could, but
He can't afford it.
Yeah, he just
I gotta,
spent. He's been like
I
I don't know. He's probably spent $4 million on alcohol in Nashville, Tennessee this week.
I don't want to say this, but I spent way too much. Like, you ever do that thing where you go like a vacation and you don't check your bank account until the next day? I checked my card balance when I got back from the flight, and I set in the group chat immediately. I'm never gonna financially recover from this. It was an expensive trip.
Somebody asked about what book you can get Gavin Williams 4.5 -155 on MGM is the best line for 4.5. Best line for 5.5 is +128. Bet Rivers, Barstool, Unibet. You can also get 5 somewhere. Where's you can get? What is that? Underdog? Yeah, Underdog.
Yeah, some
okay.
of those. Yeah, some of
So
those.
that pushes. If he gets 5, it pushes.
Yeah.
I guess that's how that would work. It's weird.
I've started to become a fan of that idea too with like baseball. Like today I took the Blue Jays first 5 money line over the like -0.5. You pay more juice, but I like the idea that if it's tied, like in baseball, like the one run's so big that I think it might be worth paying it if you're trying to do like a push situation.
Yeah, that's not bad. Somebody asked if Pickett is worth it. Yes, 100%.
It's
Like,
free.
wait, not Nick's burner. Which Nick? There's like 3 Nicks that work for GoldBoys and a couple other big Nicks.
It's time for that company to
Be a
fucking
troll.
diversify. I'm telling you right now, there's a bunch of Brians and Mikes and Nicks and
I think only one Eli though. Only one Eli.
actually, I think, isn't there another one now?
So funny
what other
story.
Bryans are there? I think I'm the only. I guess
there wasn't Eli that was like super active in the NBA chats and stuff. I think he's still around. And when NJC hired me, he literally thought that was me. So like, I don't know.
So you got hired by accident?
Yeah.
yeah. That actually makes a lot more sense than why Eli's on this team.
It all makes sense now. Oh my god.
I'm gonna do the executive decision and move on. We are going to the next game: Rangers and White Sox.
Yeah. So everybody's asking about why Josh Young is plus 200 somewhere. I'm not betting him, but that guy can hit the absolute hell out of a baseball. It's probably why he's plus 200 somewhere. I'm gonna pull up the Pick Sports app to tell you where he is plus 200. If you really want to bet him, I'm not. You guys betting on him?
No.
Oh, he's plus 4. Okay, yeah, he's plus. This is why you need Pickett Sports. Plus 220 on FanDuel, plus 400 on PointsBet for Josh Young. Where did Brian go?
He probably has diarrhea.
Okay, well, so yeah.
The only problem with
Pickett's
PointsBet is
Pickett is a must.
the most you could bet is $5.
Yeah, sometimes they are no longer going to be PointsBet July 1st. I don't know if you knew that.
Sorry, I was shutting my blinds.
That's okay. I am taking Yuri Perez down to plus 850 on PointsBet, 800 on DraftKings. I'm taking his home run again for, I think I put $20, so 0.2, I guess technically, and half a unit on his bases. I took him last night. I didn't take his bases, of course. He hits his bases, no home runs. He's just, I don't know. He does bat at the bottom of the order, which is a little bit of a concern, but he's really good. On any other roster, he's probably a leadoff guy or fifth at the lowest. This Rangers offense is just so good that you got to put him somewhere. He's been hitting the ball really hard. But Michael Kopech, right? He stinks.
This guy stinks.
So
Okay,
yeah.
well, so here's my question to you, because I want to know your nerd stats, because I'm so big into stats and whatnot, and this, that, and the other. But when it comes to the baseball, I've always been a strikeout guy, so my nerd stats are mostly specified there. I actually wanted to reach out to you as well, because I want to start using your analytics, because Kopech, like, he's been good recently in terms of he's dancing around trouble. He walked 6 batters last game, only allowed 1 run, but he allows so much barrel rate, and he just allows so many like guys to just get a hold of the ball that's gotta be all fake. Like of course he can go dance around against and allow no runs against the Royals in 7 innings, but this Texas team, they should really get to him, right? Like
I think so.
His earned runs is set at 2.5.
Yeah, so I think he's a guy that misses bats for sure. Like he does have the stuff to miss bats, but when he doesn't miss a bat, he misses middle. I feel like, and
yeah,
they just kind of tee off on it. So
I only asked because we talk about pushes. I was debating between taking the Rangers team total first 5, it's 2.5, or looking at Perez. He throws so much of that slider. He's such a slider heavy pitcher. The White Sox have a good success against the slider. I actually am, for once, asking your legit opinion. What are your thoughts on, you can take the first 5 over under on Caesars or MGM at 5. I feel like I want to fade both these pitchers in this game and take that.
So both teams in the last. Okay, so that's against lefties. So 17. I've got the White Sox as the 17th most, so close to league average. First 5 runs in the last 2 weeks against lefties, which is actually not terrible considering where they started. The Rangers can score 5 runs in any of the 9 innings.
So I hate trusting the White Sox offense because they piss me off beyond belief. So I was looking at just the Rangers, but then I was looking at the splits with the White Sox against the slider. And also, I've also faded Perez a lot on the road. He's had 9 starts this year on the road. His ERA is 6.5 on the road.
Gave up 6 runs to the Detroit Tigers. Sorry, NJC, if you're watching.
Yeah. So, him
4
on the
runs
road.
to the Oakland A's. So it's like bad teams.
He's just bad on the road. So I think I might opt for the 5 even and just hope that either both guys suck like I'm hoping they do, or one guy just sucks extra to get that 4 runs.
I don't mind that. Jerry, you bet this game?
So I was trying to think, what variety do I want to go with here against Perez? Perez, obviously, 12 home runs given up this season, 11 to right-hand batters. I'm going with Berger. Doing it. Berger is a much better hitter at home. He has 11 home runs, 11 of his 16 home runs at home. He somewhat even splits as far as power is concerned, lefty righty. But last season, small sample size, he was torching left-handed pitching. So it's not the chalky play. I wanted to go a little off chalk here, and I think Berger's due, man. It's a good matchup for him. So that's probably gonna be my only bet this game.
Was your backup play Luis Robert?
Yes.
Yeah. What if we did a
Both of
same game
them.
parlay on FanDuel?
Both.
Let's relax a little bit. We'll just go 2 bases for Luis Robert. Go
Don't tell
2
me what to do.
bases for Berger. I remembered who you picked, plus 100, and then we'll take the first 5. Can you take the total? You can only take an alternate total. The same game. Over 4.5. Only plus 450.
You know what I call what you're doing right now? You're pussifying the bet.
All right, 4 bases.
I just really appreciate the fact that you reiterated that that you like. I knew you took Berger. The thing he just talked about for like 30 minutes, like 6 seconds ago.
Yeah,
Like-
you go to buy like a used car, or you go to a car dealership, and they're like they learn your name. They're every time they say a sentence,
Yeah.
they're saying your name. They're actually saying that out loud to like for their repetition, so they remember your name. That's what I was doing. So
Yeah,
let's go 4
so-
bases. 4 bases, or is that still cowardly? Do we got to go home run? Let me tell you what the odds, and we'll go up to 5.5 on the first 5.
What are the odds?
I'm working on.
How much are we losing going from home run to 4 bases? That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
How big is that gap? You know what I mean?
20 plus 22-13 for 2 bases, and over 5.5 first 5.
Wait, what? Plus 22-13
Mhm.
for 2 bases each?
4 bases. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, are you on crack?
4 bases. I went from two bases to 4 bases. It went from plus 450 to plus 2200.
4 bases, and that's like a 2-leg dinger odds.
Yeah, it's well, we put the over. I guess if they both get 4 bases, the odds are that's correlated with the first 5 going over 5.5.
Which is what I'm saying.
That's
Yeah,
solid.
I'm just tying it all through. I didn't bet this
Yeah.
game, but
Oh, I know, I'm
I
just
would.
saying.
Oh yeah, I did. Wait, I bet on Leote. Why are we talking about it? Why are we betting on? I'm an idiot. Let's go Leote.
So wait,
hit
do you
home run.
not listen to Jerry and your own inner thoughts? I'm
So-
so confused how you
Pretty
how
much.
you operate.
Pretty
So
much.
you're just gonna leave our little bet that we just made? Oh, I picked the other guy. Never mind. You're just gonna leave our cute little bet that we made together, right?
No, we'll stick with it. We'll stick with Robert. So then we go to it's 2200 for 4 bases and over 5.5. Brian, you feel good about over 5.5, or you want to go down to 4.5?
For the first 5.
Mhm.
If we're doing it in a parlay, I would go 4 because I want to take the 5 even with the chance to push.
Okay, so over 4.5 first 5, and Luis Robert and Leote in there instead of Berger.
So while he's building that out, Jerry, I want to ask your question about that. What are your thoughts on that? I was looking at it. 5.5 is minus 105. You can get 5 even at minus 125. Doesn't it just make sense to spend the extra $20 or 20 cents?
Way safer. I
Like,
love
it's 20. Like if it was a crazy difference, if it was
Yeah.
minus 105, like minus 140, maybe I'd think about it. But for 20, I feel like it's so much easier just to go for the push.
I hate halves. I always, anytime you get the push, especially it's not that big of a discount, you got to take it. Especially in hockey.
Somebody laughing at me for taking Leote. I'm sprinkling his home run. I'm taking his bases. You
Someone
guys
in the
watched
chat
any? You guys watched
someone-
any Rangers games?
Someone in the chat just mentioned that Gallo's gonna triple instead of home run. If Gallo triples, I will retire. Like if I see his ass hustling down the second, like if I see him turning the corner on second, I'm turning the game off and I'm going to bed. It's gonna be like 7:47, like 8 o'clock. I'm gonna be in bed. It's
So
gonna be really rough.
going from 4 bases to home run, and then down to 4.5 instead of 5.5, it's 22-42. So pretty much the same odds for home run and 4.5, or 4 bases 5.5. 22-1.
We should put that
Works.
somewhere. Like we should like
You want to bet it?
coordinate that and bet. Well, I would bet it.
Since I cross state lines, I can't bet on my computer anymore. I have to
Oh.
do it on my phone. It's so annoying, and it makes me
Yeah, I
wanna,
saw your tweet about
gouge
that.
my
It pissed
eyes
me
out.
off. You're like, oh, I gotta use my phone.
I hate it. I
Grow
can't
up,
do it.
dude. Like everything's on your phone now. Come on.
Dodgers Angels is the next game. I don't think I bet on this one. I don't remember though, to be honest. No, I didn't.
Did we get
I,
a
did,
lineup?
I did not bet on this game, but you have to think that maybe this offense got it figured out. What was it? Like 40 men left on base, 2-0 final yesterday. You'd hope they pick it up a little bit, but yeah, I have nothing for this late game, sadly.
Thomas Jefferson to homer, an axe murderer says. I don't know about that. Jerry? JD Martinez? I think James Outman is gonna come around soon. I don't know if he's there yet. I think he's gonna figure it out soon.
We still got no Mickey odds, huh?
That is annoying. That's a guy. Yeah,
That's the way I was gonna take his bases.
that's another guy that's leading off on any competent organization, or at least playing every day. He's kind of like I think he's pretty much been playing every day, but he's still kind of fighting for a job, which is just crazy. Kid can hit the ball. Still nothing for him though. I'll check the Pickett Sports app.
Hold on a second. I think they listed him for plus 400 for a home run. I'm alright taking his bases.
Yeah, he's on MGM and he's on DraftKings, plus 135, 2 bases. Pickett Sports.
Oh hell
GoldBoys.
yeah, hell yeah.
Mickey Moniak. We're talking about Mickey Moniak right now. He plays for the Angels. Who on the Rangers? Leody Tavares. He bats ninth. It's a sprinkle. Getting plus 850 for a home run, and I like it. And I'm going to play his bases too.
Mickey Moniak.
I'm gonna take the
Phillies
Mick.
legend.
I'm gonna take the Mick for 2 bases, and I'm gonna sprinkle on a home run. I'm probably gonna put that in like a lotto parlay.
Okay. You gonna throw Leody in there? You just hate me.
I mean, I have no words or thoughts.
That's like
Shohei,
Moniak
I
every
mean,
day.
yeah. I mean,
But I don't know if it's still a thing. I mean, he's been actually this season. We've saw him almost hit a cycle twice while he pitches, so it's not really a thing. But before in the past, Shohei's numbers drop off when he pitches, and then all of a sudden the next day, his OPS is like through the roof, ridiculous numbers the next day after he pitches. So
yeah. I don't look at Shohei offensively when he pitches at all. Mostly because you pointed that out earlier in the season. And I see his pitching, and I don't even look at it. Like, I wrote it down. I was like, oh, shit, he's pitching, and then I crossed it off. So, but yeah, I mean, that guy's not only the best baseball player we've ever seen, he's also the best just pure. You take the pitching out of it, he's the best hitter in baseball right now.
Yeah.
Hottest hitter, I don't know. Really, really good.
I think that was a good breakdown. I think that the other thing that's funny is that I think sometimes people can feel it's lazy if one of us says we don't have anything in this game, but just want to point out that it's okay to not bet every single game. It's always okay if you don't absolutely like something or this, that, or the other. You don't have to force action. So I have nothing in this game. So I think that was pretty good to kind of break down some of the aspects there.
I almost
Let me
hit a
ask about
bomb today,
rookie
man.
bats. Go ahead.
I almost hit a bomb today, man.
Really?
I had
I whiffed.
a
0 for 3.
Rosarena and Hayes. Hayes has been red hot. I mean, scorching, and he couldn't even. I don't even think he had a hit in the game. I had him in the Rosarena. I went with a Rosarena again with the. I'm gonna bet him again tomorrow too. So.
If it makes you feel better, Jerry, me and Nick on our show in the mornings, we always do an all day parlay, and we still have a leg left, but we would be to the late legs, but we needed the Reds to win the first 5, and it was 3-3. They had a guy on third with no outs, and I'm texting Nick. I'm like, dude, we're gonna survive. We're gonna make it to the next round. Man on third, no outs, strikeout with a batter interference, and then they picked off the guy at first, and I was like, how do you?
Batter interference?
Yeah, or like hitter
Oh, a
interference.
timer?
Yeah.
The timer?
Yeah, and then it was like,
Okay.
yeah, so it was like a strikeout, threw over to first, and then I was like, that was the most pitiful 3 straight outs I've ever seen in my entire life.
Hey, not Nick Burner. Use code GoldBoys. So yeah. I mean, you can link all your accounts on Pickett. It's a super cool feature. Just hit the calendar button, and then you can just go through the games and search for the props. That's the best way to do it, I think. I was gonna respond to something in chat, but now I lost it. So I was talking shit, but I was gonna respond to that. I'm just kind of over it. I don't really care. But yeah, I full whiff today. I'm glad you guys are. You at least got close. I bet on.
Still, I only had
Steer,
one straight
Corbin
bet today, and
Carroll,
it won,
Ryan O'Hearn,
so.
1 hit today between the 3 of them. Bet on their bases and home run. 1 hit for all 3 of those
That's
guys.
right.
Unless Corbin Carroll got a hit since. I don't think he did though. I think that game's over.
I bet on Zach Gallen to get 7 strikeouts. That didn't work out. He
No.
had 4
I
in 7 innings.
I will say I do appreciate the fact he pitched well because I did take them live at plus money to win. So that was
Don't
fun.
you? Isn't that just like a slap in? Like at least then suck. If you're not gonna get your strikeout numbers, get fucking
Yeah.
bombed. You know what I mean? Like
I think So I feel like you guys I talked about it with Eli, but I'm not sure if I made it clear to you, Jerry. I'm done. I bet exclusively strikeout for 2 seasons. This is the first year I dropped them behind. I'm all team totals, first five. Like I'm fading pitchers or backing pitchers based off earned runs and stuff like that. I'm done with strikeouts because, like you said, like today, Gallon pitched wonderfully. One solo shot, and that's all he gave up the entire outing. He just didn't have me miss the bat, so he was effective as hell, but just didn't do the whiff part, which I know a lot of people got screwed on that with the strikeout aspect.
By the way, speaking of strikeouts, all season I've been talking about, well, not all season, since he came up, Yuri Perez, I've been talking about him like this guy's going to have a big game, double-digit strikeouts. I had a whole thing in my head planned before the show to say the next 3 starts, I'm going to max out his strikeouts. We were talking about something, I just completely forgot about it, and then I forgot to bet it because there's 9 strikeouts. I looked at it, it was like plus 1,000. And I said, next 3 games, I'm taking his max strikeouts. He had fucking 9 strikeouts in the game. I got distracted. You must have said something to distract me like you usually do. It's your
How
fault.
is that my fault? It's definitely.
Yeah.
Well, let's blame Ryan. We've already blamed Slav. I've already blamed Slav for something else. You can
That's
blame me
fine.
if you want. I'm gonna blame Ryan. No, that was great
Ryan,
until-
Brian, Nick, like you guys got to change your names up. It's getting ridiculous now. It's like I feel like I'm in an episode of Boy Meets World with all these freaking Caucasian names.
Well, if it makes you feel better, Jerry, I did in Spanish class when I was in 6th grade. Before I was actually in Spanish, like they did like a pre-Spanish for high school. They gave you Spanish names, and they called me Bruno. And I was in 5th or 6th grade, and even I was like, "That's not right. Spanish for Brian is Brian." And the teacher was like, "No, you're Bruno now." And I was like, "No, I'm not. Like it's not a real thing. Like that's." Like you don't like get a different name just because it's a different class. Like so when you walked in, you would get your name tag, and I'd have to pick up Bruno, and it pissed me off. And that was when Bruno the movie came out, and it spiraled for me, dude. It
And you
was
got
bad.
blonde hair?
It was a
Oh,
bad
man.
time. It was a bad time. I was already getting made fun of enough for the mug I had to carry on my head, but
I'm gonna call you Bruno now every time.
damn it, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah,
you
I was
fucked
Bruno.
up. You fucked up.
I wasn't paying attention because I was trying to kill a mosquito. It was in the.
It's all good, but
Yeah, yeah.
just to make you feel better, and then to kind of get back on track a little bit. There's only one game left, right?
I'm betting on Mike
and-
Yastrzemski.
Oh, I'm
Bases
glad
and
you
home
said
run.
that because I was just about to say I talked to Jerry about this before the show. I hate these 2 teams. These have to be my 2 least favorite teams to like look at. Specifically the Padres. Padres piss me off as a team.
Mm-hmm.
They have so much firepower to score half a run a game. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've won like two prop bets on the Padres this year. One of them was in Mexico game, didn't really count, and then I got Juan Soto bases right once. Other than that, I've lost everything. Great
Like,
matchup.
I think
super
I think there
super
was
powerful lineup. I don't
there was-
bet him really anymore.
There was one game, I think it might have been last week, where, because like I said, we do a Twitter Spaces, me and Nick, and I was like, I'm taking their under 2.5 first 5. And I think someone commented on the thing saying, like, oh, what about, like, this guy's high, this guy's high. I'm like, they could
They don't
literally
score
score
runs.
40 runs in, like, a game, and the next game, you forget they even play in the Major League Baseball. Like, it's crazy. So, I don't know. I'm tired of that team. That's a side tangent, but
Jack, can we confirm School 11 said it's Jock bobblehead night? I knew I knew that would get your attention.
Is it really?
I don't know. Chat, somebody confirm.
Hold on. You know what doesn't lie? Twitter. I'm gonna type in Jock Peterson bobblehead. It'll be the first thing that pops up. Bobblehead. Sorry, I'm a slow typer. Give me a second.
I see July 9th. July 9th.
I see that they're giving away bobbleheads this season. Jock Peterson, Indiana Jones bobblehead narrative on Wednesday. What is today? Wednesday.
I think it's Wednesday.
He is getting an Indiana Jones bobblehead. What is the symbolism
did
of
Indiana Jones ever hit a home run? I'm confused.
That's what I'm trying to think. Like, what is
Yeah.
the symbolism here? Isn't he?
What?
I don't understand.
I don't know, man.
What does Indiana Jones do? Is he like searches caves or some shit?
Have you seen the
Okay,
movie?
let's not be
There's, like,
disrespectful.
yeah,
So-
Indiana
don't-
Jones is.
I don't watch Indiana Jones.
What do you watch?
Hang on, I can maybe put this up on the screen here. I'm slick. You guys can stall and buy me some time.
No, I'm just gonna sit here in dead silence.
Is it like National Treasure kind of?
You've really never seen Indiana Jones?
No.
Oh, that's crazy.
I feel like you should change that. Here's what it looks like.
I've watched Harry Potter about 1,000 times, but I haven't watched anything else.
My camera's not going to be on. I'm
Listen,
not going to fix it.
Yeah, I don't like that. I
Jerry's
kind
not-
of like
Jared-
it, but I kind
Jerry's
of
not
hate
even
it
looking
at
at
the
the screen,
same
so it doesn't
time.
really matter.
Yeah. I was gonna say it was if it makes you feel better, Jerry. I went to trivia night last weekend with one of my friends that I hate with a passion,
Ryan?
and they had you guess what?
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
No, they had to they made you guess on like they would put a movie picture up and you had to guess it, and it was like The Godfather, Alien, Casablanca. He knew none of them, and then Secret Life of Pets came on. He was like, Secret Life of Pets, and I'm like, fuck you, dude. I was like, how is that the one you know? Like, there's all these classic movies, no clue what they were.
By the way, it's
And
because I
then-
forgot there's a new Indiana Jones movie coming out. It's like how
Okay,
they
so it
did
has
the-
nothing to do
the-
with Jock
the
Peterson.
Star Wars Mandalorian stuff. No, I don't. But do
So
we
you can,
do we
you
have
can
to bet
him
on
if you
Jock
want.
Peterson, Jerry? Yes or no?
Well, it's the bobblehead, but someone pointed out in chat, it looks like he's running away from the baseball. That's not a good sign. That's a bad omen. The hell is he running away from?
Well, I think, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's in theme with the movie, but I guess if you're looking for a narrative, you don't want your guy afraid of the ball.
So this movie is about they try to beat a band of Nazis to a unique religious relic, which is central to their plan for world domination.
Pretty much the same as all the other Indiana Jones movies, but it's gonna be great. I'm gonna go see. This man is Harrison Ford is 80 years old out here making adventure movies.
How did we get here, man?
I don't know.
We're reading a synopsis of the first Indiana Jones movie that everyone's seen like
No, that's
15
the new
years ago.
movie, right?
No, that was the 1981
That's
version.
Oh
yeah,
my
that's
God.
Yeah, like we're reading this is like 20 something.
I'm
years
betting
ago.
on Mikey Yastrzemski, home run and
Yeah.
bases. Are we betting
Thank
on
you
Jock
for some
Peterson
good content.
because
This
of the
is-
bobblehead night?
Since I don't have much action today, I will.
Okay. You can
But
use the Pickett Sports app online if you want. Go ahead.
I was gonna bet on Juan Soto
Hmm?
because he is on a nice little power surge right now. And I'm telling you right now, if we did this episode on Monday, we'd look like geniuses because both of these guys hit 2 home runs each, which was like probably like a plus 120 max odds, whatever parlay. But I'm going to Juan Soto. He's when he gets into those power surges, you got to ride him. Oh, why'd I say that?
What happened to Caesars, man? Juan Soto's plus 600 on points bet, 575 on Barstool Bet Rivers, 360 on Caesars. That's Jock Peterson 475 on points bet, 470 on FanDuel. Mike Yastrzemski, I like it. Value play. It's down to 650 on points bet. I think I got it a little better, but okay. Any closing thoughts? We're gonna do it under an hour here. Jock walking because running.
Jock
No,
Walton.
I want to make this clear. We'll go to the recap in 1 second. I've seen Indiana Jones multiple times. I get the reference of running for the ball. We're just talking about if you're going to back a narrative, the guy running away from the ball maybe not be the narrative play, is all we're saying. I get the reference very clearly, but
What? Oh,
Can you play
running.
hit by pitch? Does any book have hit by pitch?
we have to
Stolen
find that.
base. Stolen
Stolen-
base.
Yeah, what are the
running?
odds?
He's running the ball. Running.
All right. That reminds us of it's almost 6. We can do a recap.
Almost
'cause-
sex.
What you say? Okay, you just said you're gonna ride Juan Solo, so I don't want to hear it from you.
I did.
But
I own
people
it.
in the chat are also asking for the recap. It's about
Yeah.
that time. We covered all the games. We are gonna be out of here shortly. Do you guys want to kind of give your recap because I know a lot of people want to
Sure.
hear who's going yard.
Mike Yastrzemski for the Giants, plus 650 points bet, quarter unit on his home run, plus 150. Bases, half a unit. Jose Ramirez, same thing, quarter unit. For home run, plus 450 FanDuel, half a unit, plus 100 on his bases MGM. Leody Taveras, plus 900. I think that was like $20 for me. But on points bet for home run, plus 145 for his bases, half a unit.
I'm
Yeah.
taking Jock Peterson plus 1,500 on points bet to get a stolen base tonight.
I'm in.
You know what? I'm gonna use my. I'm
I'm
gonna
in.
use my. I'm gonna use my big free bet that PointsBet gave me. It's for 68 cents, I think. Whatever they do, the dollar lightning bets. That's so going on that the $1 I got for them.
Oh, real quick, sorry. JD texted me 9 minutes ago. I forgot to. Didn't see it. He wanted me to announce that he is playing Shohei Ohtani. I think that is 2+ RBIs. It's a bet 365 slip. Can you guys see this? I don't have time to get it there, but
I'm so glad you brought that in right before we were about to head out when everyone's already checked out mentally.
yeah, but watch until the end of the show.
I checked out at 5:15. So
Same. So yeah, that's
It's
JD play
very
plus
clear from
650
you.
on Bet 365. I think it is. Pretty sure it's Player run batted in milestones. I don't know why it says that. Shohei Ohtani, 2+ RBIs plus 650 Bet 365 from the one and only JD. Brian, wait, did you give all your picks, Jerry?
I did
interrupted
not.
You. Okay.
So,
Continue.
Braves Phillies. I'm going chalk there. I'm not overthinking it. Austin Riley, Kyle Schwarber, parlay. Mariners Yankees. I'm going Jared Kelenic for a walk at plus 160, and then I'm gonna bet him for a home run plus 520, and then I'm gonna sprinkle a little tiny little wager on him and Mike Ford to hit a home run parlay together. For A's Guardians, I'm going Ahmed Rosario for 2 hits. Again, I'm gonna keep riding that. Not Juan Soto. Red Sox Twins. I'm going Jarren Duran, 2 total bases. I think it was something. It was like plus 120, whatever it was. It was good odds. Jake Berger, for a home run. Fuck me. What did I pick for this game?
What game?
Dodgers Angels.
Boniak?
Yeah, if he becomes available, which he did, right? Yeah, his bases came available. Taking his bases. Padres Giants. I'm taking Juan Soto. You are taking Yastrzemski, and I'm probably gonna throw $5 on a little parlay for those two.
Okay. I'm in. Brian?
And then kind of recap for me. I was more of a moderator role today. I didn't really say much, but I am taking Joey Gallo to hit home run plus 300 just to spite Jerry. But really, I had some actions earlier games. The favorite bet I have on the board today is, I know it's not home run, but I am taking the first 5 over 5 for the Rangers and White Sox. I like the offense in those games. And then if I still bet, I kind of brought up earlier, if I still bet on strikeout props, I do think there's value in Luis Castillo, 6 strikeouts and a win against the Yankees. I just have completely kind of abandoned those and put those in the back burner. So if you have the guts to do that, I do like that as well.
Real quick, sorry, Boog, you've asked this twice, and I've meant to bring it up, and I'm sorry. Justin Turner bases. It didn't jump out at me, but it's not bad play. He's really good. He's been hitting the ball well.
Batter pitcher history.
What's that?
Batter pitcher history.
Is it good?
Decent, yeah.
Okay. It's not bad. None of us are playing it, but don't let us talk you out of anything if you like a play and you're seeing things you like. And to Brian's point, you don't have to only bet home runs. It's kind of silly to only bet home runs, honestly, from a guy who would be nothing without a home run lottery ticket. So.
Be nothing without me, my friend.
You're right, buddy. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all I got. I think that was pretty good. I think we got off track a little bit, but for the most part, we kind of stayed with the baseball, and I enjoyed being on here with you guys. That was a good time.
Eli,
Baseball,
can I get a slide profile of your beard?
Going in nicely, huh?
Is it?
Yeah, I didn't bring a razor.
You should have
I just
brought a
get
razor.
patches. I just get
Oh.
patches.
Good lord.
I was kind of sad. I wore my Jar Jar Binks shirt, but it's not really visible.
Was that a sale of one of one for that shirt? Just you? Did you make that shirt? Did you custom make that shirt?
No, I got it off Amazon.
Does it come in men's sizes?
When you ordered on Amazon, did they email you back and say, "Are you sure?" Like, did they make sure?
That was good. I'm gonna start using that, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get out of here. We might be back at 5 tomorrow. I don't know yet. Or like maybe later in the day. We're trying to figure it out. If we're not live for a Primetime show tomorrow, next week we are absolutely live. I don't know yet who's going to be on it. Somebody asked about strikeout props. Nick's going to move to Thursdays, I think, because he honestly kind of hates doing the Dinger Tuesday show. Because he's
actually Nick told me not to tell you this, but he just doesn't like you.
That's fair.
It's specifically you.
Most people don't.
He was on the show with like me, Jerry sometimes, and Will Hill. He was so happy. Have you seen him recently? He's not looking too hot. He's not taking care of himself ever since he come into his life. And...
When do you and Jerry and Will Hill do a show?
Oh well, I'm saying Nick was has done shows with me and Jerry and with me and Will Hill before. We've not necessarily all together, but there was the golden age of GoldBoys was right before we accidentally hired you, trying to get the other Eli.
I can't wait to clip that you got accidentally hired. It all makes sense now.
Yeah, it's like you ever they accidentally hired you and they can't go back on it because it make them look bad, so they're just kind of rolling with it.
All right, let's not keep the people waiting too long.
1 o'clock. 1 o'clock tomorrow. We're definitely back. We might be back for something in the evening tomorrow. I don't know yet. And then Friday 1 o'clock, Monday 1 o'clock and then 5 o'clock for Ryan and Brian. And then we're back for Tanger Tuesdays and all that stuff. So we're picking up the content, picking up the show schedule a little bit starting next week. Really excited about that. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe for sure. We're close to 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is wild because like 2 months ago we had less than 1,000, I think. So that's pretty neat. And yeah, thank you, Pickett Sports. Thank you, Sleeper Picks. Thank you, GoldBoys.com. We will catch you guys tomorrow. Let us know how you do tonight. See you guys.